Hi folks, this is Kevin. I'm going to do a very quick video here on a little bit of Craigslist training for Instant Payday Network. I've had a lot of team members come in that are getting excited about doing the Craigslist training and are advertising rather on Craigslist. And there are some training videos out there, but I'm going to clarify a couple things that aren't too clear. All right, so first of all, before you do any Craigslist training, you should go into the Instant Payday Network site and you should look under resources, and there is some Craigslist training or classified ad training. I don't know what it says. You want to go through there. You don't want to rely on that solely, but you do want to start there, and you can see what we're doing or what folks have done in the past. The game has changed a little bit. The ads in there are not sophisticated, so I wouldn't really suggest using those. I can have some better ads that I can give you, but go in there, do that training first, and then hop on over to my YouTube channel. It's My Payday Today, if I could spell it right. It's My Payday Today YouTube channel, and look at the Craigslist training there, and go there. All right, now just to clarify then, what you need. And this is in the training, but like I said, it's not clear, and some of you are missing it, so I just want to clarify. All right, there's an application called CCleaner. You need CCleaner if you're going to do Craigslist training. And what that is, I'm going to start it up over here, is you can download it off the internet. Just look it up on Google, ccleaner.com. Look for it, install it, and this little application will clean your cookies. And what cookies are little files that websites put on your PC, and it keeps track of what you've done. So if you've gone to Craigslist before and you've logged in, if you have an account with Craigslist, when you go back, Craigslist knows who you are, and they know that you've been there before because you have the cookies on your PC. This little program will clean these cookies off, and every single time that you log into Craigslist, before you log into Craigslist, you want to run this program. So you want to get a copy of that. It's free. Install it on your PC, all right? And then you need a redirected URL to your IPDN affiliate URL. I'm going to show you very quickly. I'm going to log into Instant Payday Network and show you what that is. Okay. If you go over to Getting Started, you can see that there's a section here that says Banners. Go into Banners, and here you have your Instant Payday Network URL. This is the URL that you want to market, that you want to put in your ads, your emails, etc. When somebody goes there, it takes them to the squeeze page. And the squeeze page is where they enter their email information and their name. I'll show you very quickly. If I go over here, I go in here, it takes me to the squeeze page. See, it says Instant Payday Network for
Hey there, my friend.
Ferguson. You have your own now that you're a member of Instant Payday Network. When they enter their name and email, it goes into your account and you have your leads. All right, you cannot advertise Instant Payday Network on Craigslist. Craigslist is getting very, very tough, and this is a way around it. Anything that it's been advertised a lot, so they perceive it as spam, so they'll automatically kill your ads, and they will not let you run an ad with Instant Payday Network in it. So what we've done, what I'm telling you to do, is you go and you get your own URL. Mine is itsmypaydaytoday.com. So if you follow my directions and you've gone to GoDaddy and you've purchased a URL when you were doing your offers, you're already going to have one. Some of you already have one anyhow. So you want to go back to GoDaddy and you want to forward it. If you go to itsmypaydaytoday.com, you'll see that it actually takes you to my own page. This right here is forwarded to my own squeeze page. And I'll show you. Instead of putting Instant Payday Network, I put mypaydaytoday.com, and you'll see it redirects it up at the top to my own squeeze page. In your case, that would be yours. All right. So that's how we get around that. And then you also want a redirected URL to your landing page. Now, your landing page is not the same as your squeeze page. Your squeeze page is where the email address is collected. The landing page is the page that it goes to afterwards. So we go to itsmypaydaytoday.com. I go to my landing page, or my squeeze page rather, and if I enter my name and my email address, and get in here, it takes it over to my landing page. Okay, my landing page is this right here. All
Okay,
right,
hello and
that is
welcome
where it
to
has the
Instant Payday
buttons
Network, where you can
1,
get
2,
paid
3, 4.
daily from.
The buttons 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. That's tied to you. So you can see here, you also have a landing page. All right, here's mine. All right, you have one just like I do with your affiliate name at the end here. Your squeeze page up here, when somebody enters their email and their name, it goes to your landing page. You also want to have a URL that redirects to your landing page. And the reason you want a URL that redirects to your landing page is when you send out the emails, when you get more advanced and you start using Aweber, when you send out your emails, you want to put this in your emails because folks have already, since they're on your email list, they've already given you your name and they've already given you their address, their email address. So you don't want to send them back to your squeeze page. You want to send them here. If you look at my emails, you say to join us, Instant Payday Network, and I have it highlighted. Click here. It takes them right here to my landing page. So you want that as well. And now you do not have to buy another URL. You can get a subdomain. It's free. Go over to GoDaddy or HostGator. You can call them up and they'll help you. You can create a free subdomain. And what I mean by subdomain is this. I'll show you. I have www.itsmypaydaytoday.com, and that right there is going over to my squeeze page. And then I also have a subdomain, and my subdomain is like this. IPDN landing dot it's my paydaytoday.com. All right, you see, it just takes my domain here and it creates a sub account underneath it. They can help. It's free. They can help you with that, and then you want to have them help you forward that to your landing page. All right, so this is forwarded there. Now that is for when you start using Aweber. You do not listen to me very closely. The second step here, the landing page forwarded, you do not have to worry about that unless you're using Aweber. All right. Now, if you're going to be using more than, say, 4 or 5 Craigslist accounts, if you're going to be using a lot and you want to massively hit Craigslist very hard, there's 2 other things you need. You need a service called hidemyass.com and you need phone verified accounts. All right. Now, very quickly, Craigslist can tell by your IP address. Every PC that gets on the internet has its own unique address, own unique IP address. And I can show you here. My address right now is 192.168.43.32, so it's identifiable all over the world. So when I log into Craigslist, they not only track you by the cookies, which you're going to be cleaning out with CC Cleaner, they also track you by this IP address. If you have too many accounts, say over 4 or 5, with the same IP address, then they're going to know that it's the same PC. All right. Now what I do is I connect to the internet through my phone. All I have to do is shut my phone off and turn my phone back on, and Verizon gives me a new IP address. So some of you don't have that, or some of you don't know how to do that. What you can do is you can go to hidemyass.com. It's a service that costs $11 a month. And when you connect to the internet, you just switch over to Hide My Ass, and it allows you to select another IP address. And the cool thing about that is it lets you select by area. So if you live in, say, Maine, and you want to be advertising in California, you can go to hidemyass.com and you can select a California IP address. And then when you hop over to Craigslist, Craigslist sees that IP address and knows it's from California. All right. And then you need a phone verified account. What a phone verified account is, Craigslist, when you set up an account and you do your first ad, they ask you to put a telephone number in. And you submit your ad, and then they send you a code on your phone so they know it's not a robot doing this. Well, you cannot have the same phone number on more than one account. Now, I initially had 4 or 5 accounts, so I used my phone, my wife's phone, my kid's phone, a friend's phone, and they only do that the first time when you do the ad, and I got around it that way. But you can look up phone verified accounts. It's a service on the internet too, and you can get phone numbers that are forwarded. You can get a bank of, say, 10 numbers that are forwarded to your phone, and you can use those. So this is something that you have to be concerned about right here. hidemyass.com and phone verified accounts if you're going to be doing more than 4 or 5 accounts. If you go above 4 or 5 Craigslist accounts, then it's going to run, and you're going to run into some trouble. All right, if you're going to be doing just a few, don't worry about it. All right, now here's some rules that you need to follow when you're posting on Craigslist. You don't want to do more than 2 ads per Craigslist account per day. All right, so I have one Craigslist account. It's K Ferguson. I would put 2 ads a day, and I would go in the next day and post 2 more ads, and then renew the previous 2. I did try to post more than a few at 2 or 3 a day. I posted 5 on one account, and they caught me and they shut me down. So you don't want to do more than 2 ads per account per day. All right. You do not want to post in the job section. You want to post only in the gigs section or the business section. I had a lot of good luck posting in the computer gigs. You have folks there that are unemployed IT people that already know what they're doing on the internet, and they seem to be attracted to this pretty well. And then you also have the business section. So, all right, and then you want to use different Craigslist accounts in for different areas. I had initially 4 or 5, I believe, and I live in Indiana, so I had one account that I posted only ads in Indiana. Then I opened up another account for only ads in Kentucky, and then I opened up another account for only ads in Illinois. So you get the idea. So I wouldn't use my Indiana account to post in Illinois. All right, that's another red flag. So when posting, what you want to do, all right, bear with me. Step 1. All right, run CCleaner and clear out your cookies. All right, then log in. All right, if you're using the service hidemyass.com, you want to go to hidemyass and select your IP and then log in. But you always run CCleaner first to clear your cookies, and then you log in. When posting, wait a half hour to see if your ad's going live. All right, and Craigslist has a server does what's called ghosting. It looks like your ads go live, but they don't actually go live. What you want to actually do is you want to log out, run CCleaner, go back to Craigslist, don't even log in, and then search for your ad. All right, and then when you find it, record the URL. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. If I go over to Craigslist, and I'm not logged in here. All right, I just go over here. I don't have an ad that's live, but let's say I did. I go over here to Indiana, and let's say I posted in Indianapolis, the computer gig section. Without being logged in, I go to computer gigs, and I look after half an hour, and I see if my ad is live. If my ad is live, then I want to take this right here, this URL, and I want to copy it, and I want to take it to a spreadsheet, and I want to record it. So let's say this is the date, and I did this in Indianapolis. And maybe I did it under Craigslist account 1, the account that I posted it underneath, and then I want to save that URL. Alright, now the reason I'm doing this is tomorrow I can check my ad to see if somebody flagged it or spammed it without too much grief. I don't have to log into Craigslist and see if it's active. I just grab this, I don't even have to search for it. I go over to my browser, I pop it in, I do a search, and I can look and see if my ad's there. So that's a very quick way that you can see if your ads are live every day. And you want to monitor these. Craigslist is policed by the users. A lot of times you will have, I ran into a situation where I was having somebody else that was advertising Instant Payday Network, and instead of that guy, whoever Whenever I'd post an ad, if he had an ad in there, he would flag mine as spam and I'd get mine killed. Alright, I didn't want to play that same game. I didn't want to do that to him, so I just stopped advertising in the same area. But a lot of times you'll have competitors that'll kill your ads. So you don't want to throw an ad out there and just assume you're going to start getting leads, and maybe you do 15 ads and a day later you only get 2 or 3 leads thinking you have 15 ads there. You want to verify that they're there, and I did that daily. And every 2 or 3 days, if my ad was dropping on the list here, if it was going down because there were new ones, I would go into that account and I'd renew that ad, so it would come back up to the top again. Okay, now when it comes to posting your ads, all right, do not use graphical ads. And what I'm talking about by graphical ads is if you're doing your research, you're looking out there on Craigslist or on Craigslist advertising, you're going to see there's some services that you could actually post pictures, and they tell you that this is the way to go. That's not the case anymore. Craigslist started looking at this a couple months ago, 3 or 4 months ago, and I used to be able to post graphical ads, like a picture there, and then they click on the picture and it takes them to my squeeze page. Craigslist is looking at this now, and it seemed to me that when I was posting graphical ads, they were getting flagged or they were getting taken down a lot more or ghosted. So you don't want to do that anymore. You just want to put in a very decent text ad, and I'm going to show you a sample of mine right now. Alright, here's a sample ad that I did. And now you can notice here, down at the bottom here, for more information, there's a little code that I did here. What that did is that made this click here, alright, clickable. Basically, it took them to my squeeze page in Instant Payday Network, and my squeeze page for ismypaydaytoday.com, which is actually my URL or my affiliate link for Instant Payday Network, and all they seen was a click here, so they could click here. So that's the way you do that. You can look that up on the internet, and you can see how to do a clickable text ad for Craigslist. It's very easy to do. One thing that you want to be aware of is you don't want to copy and paste the same ad over and over again. Craigslist has some kind of thing where they check and see if you're posting the same thing, and they view that as spam. So what I would do here, now this is a very long ad, and I did have some really, really good luck with this ad. But I started having better luck when I shortened it. What you want to do is for each ad, you want to change the title. And then what I would do is I would take this and I would copy and paste it into the ad, and then I'd hit enter maybe 30 or 40 times like this. And then I'd go out to Wiki, go to Wikipedia, and I would grab a paragraph from some article. Doesn't matter what it is. I just grab this paragraph, I'd copy that, and in my ad, after I hit enter about 30 times, I'd post it. So my ad is really this, all of this and this right here. So that way I could use the same ad over and over again. Nobody ever sees this because it's at the bottom, and nobody runs down to the bottom of a Craigslist ad. So this is not seen, but having this paragraph in there makes it, when it's a different paragraph each time. Craigslist, when they compare each ad that you do, this is different, so they don't see it as the same ad. So that allowed me to use this part over and over again, because the next ad, even though this was the same, this paragraph would be different. So it would perceive that as 2 separate ads, and I wouldn't get flagged for posting the same ad. Now what you can do is you can go, if you don't want to do that, you can go here and you can vary this up. You can, this takes a little bit of time, but you can go in here and you can do this. You can take this, well, there we go, sorry about that. You can take this right here, cut it out, and you put this on the top, and maybe if you want to take this out, so you can make your ads different that way too. I mean, it's up to you. It's it takes about 2 or 3 minutes, so it's half a dozen of one, 6 of the other. So anyway, I hope this clarifies some of the stuff in the training and helps you out. If you have any additional questions, all you have to do is call me. If you want my sample ads, give me a shout. I can give you my sample ads. And anyway, that's all I got. See the training. Give me a call if you have any questions. Take care.